Hi, I'm Aku and this is Aku's Cuisine. Today I want to share with you one of my favorite recipes. It's my version of vegetable soup. I love this recipe because the soup we prepare here is plenty of nutrients like vitamin, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and other minerals. My wife called this the soup of life. Let's start with the ingredients. Even you play with the vegetable according to your preference. Today I'm gonna show you what we're gonna use first here. We have asparagus, spinach, broccoli, carrots, ginger, garlic, pepper, tomato, and onion. Also, I like to put mushroom, and we use chicken broth. For seasoning, I use sofrito. Sofrito I already prepared in advance. It's very easy to make. It's basically onion and tomato sauté in olive oil. Additionally, I like to use turmeric, cumin, and cayenne. With a little color, I use this kind of seasoning with saffron, and the cayenne is depend of you like spicy or not. So all the seasonings also are very personal. People have preference with some spices and others like others. So let's start. This part of the ingredients I like to steam because I want the vegetable keep all the nutrients inside. That's the reason why I prefer steam. In the case of mushroom, I prefer to saute with garlic and ginger. So then we can put everything together with the chicken broth in the blender. So the first step is start to steam the vegetable. We have a steamer here. You can use any kind of steamer that you like. For example, bamboo steamer or whatever your preference. The only thing I don't steam here is the spinach, because the spinach I like to put them in the blender when the other vegetables are already steamed. So to save time, I already have them steamed here. So let's put them in the blender. I want to do in two parts to don't put too much in the blender. So let's do just this. We remove the skin from the tomato. Let's do half of carrots too, and some pepper and onion. This is more or less half. In that way we don't put the blender too crowded. Let's add a cup of chicken broth. If you want something really vegetable, you can do your own broth from vegetable. You can just use like celery, onions, carrots, and make your own broth of vegetable. In that way, it's gonna be totally vegetable. Let's put some of those spinach here, and then we can start to blend. To save time, I already blend this. So that is what we have after. I already start to cook. We cook this more or less until boil before to add the final ingredients. So I start to cook the soup before, and let's do the sauté. So remember I told you the mushroom, I prefer to sauté them in ginger and garlic. So we add a little bit of olive oil, and then when the ginger and the garlic are ready, we can start to add the mushroom, and then when the mushroom turn brown is when they are ready to do. I also prepared it in advance, and we have here the sauté mushroom. So let's add this here to the rest of the soup. Then we add the sofrito and the condiments. Turmeric, little bit, cumin, another little bit, and cayenne pepper is according what you prefer or spiciness. Just a little bit with that kick also. We add a little saffron for color to contrast with the green, and then we can start to stir it. This is fun to do this, I have to tell you. To me, I love to do this soup, not only because I already mentioned it's very nutritional. To me, it's delicious with all the seasoning and all the rich component. And you also can eat this soup with another ingredient. So the soup here, we have for about 3 more minutes with the seasoning to get the flavor of the seasoning. And then we can serve the soup, start to boil. So I recommend don't let the soup too much time boiling, because that made the ingredient to lose the biological properties. So to me it's fine, just like that. Then we can serve in like this. Oh, this is delicious, I have to tell you. I have a lot of fun, not only cooking, also eating. This soup goes very well even with banana or with avocado. That's one of my favorite things to complement the soup. So here, ready. You see, very easy, very simple, and the more important, very nutritional. So I see you in my next dish in a couscous cuisine.